Good afternoon. This is my assignment 11, EIEIO approach for a science lesson. So for this science lesson, it's going to be for kindergarten, and the goal will be for students to be able to recognize the 5 senses and their related body parts. So going over eyes for sight, nose for smell, mouth for taste, ears for hearing, and hands for touch. And so basically, I'll be going over just the acronym for you. So for this activity, to excite or spark curiosity, first I'll play a Simon Says game where I focus on the senses and the body parts to use for the senses, because they get to focus and use on themselves, recognize their eyes, ears, mouth, and nose, and what they do. And so first, simple, point to their body part. Simon says touch your eyes. Simon says touch your nose, touch your mouth, kind of incorporating a fun engagement, and then advancing and saying, okay, Simon says to find something with your eyes, using your eyes, green in the room. So then specifying the body part to its function or to its sense. And then once I'm done with the exciting and sparking curiosity, and I'll introduce investigation. So as a group, we played a little game of Simon Says. Now we'll come back together on the carpet or a small group table, and we'll go over, and I'll use visuals of the different body parts, and I'll just do a quick discussion of, okay, what is this? Our ears. What do our ears do here? What do you hear when you're at home? Maybe diving into questions like that and then I'm already establishing what they previously know. And then I'll define, okay, senses are how we explore, or what we use to explore the world around us. And the body parts we use to explore our senses are, and then I'll talk to the children, pick on them individually for their answers, and then it'll be our introduction to the investigation. And then last is explore and interact. And so this explore and interact, these activities will go over all the 5 senses. They'll be kinesthetic, visual. I really want to practice the sense to body part connection in a activity. So the first one will be I'll use candles. You can use anything that smells. And then through the discussion and in our small group of the carpet, I'll have them smell the candles and describe what they smell. And then the second activity, well, again, this one will be at their desks, so now they're individual. Go ahead and go to your desks, and I'll have 2 bowls, or I have 2 bowls, but each student will get their own bowl, and they'll have different white sand in there. So one will be sugar and one will be salt, and I'll distribute randomly to the class. There'll be an object, but hidden in the sand. I'll ask the students to put their hands in without looking and pick out the object that's in there. I want them to feel and describe what they feel. I'll say their name out loud, and I'll say, hey, Sally, what does your object feel like? And she'll explain, and I go through the class. And then I want them to take it out, they'll take it out, and then I'll say, what do you see? What color is your object? What is it? What is your object? And they'll be able to use their eyes, emphasizing use your eyes to see. And then last, I'll ask them to take a finger, put their finger in, and to taste what the white sand is. And then, or to taste and describe what they feel. All of this also helps build vocabulary as well, which is really nice. And they can explain it's salty or it's sugar, and we go through the process of taste. And then the last activity, again, we'll get up, more of a group active one. I'll play a sound, and then they have to find, there'll be more visuals around the room, the sound to source of sound correlation. So I'll have a picture of a lion on the wall, a picture of water, different things, and then I'll say close your eyes and I'll play a sound, and then you go to the source of the sound, or what would be the source of the sound. So close your eyes, I play the audio, a lion roaring, and then they go to that picture of the lion. And that would be the last activity. Yes, that would be the last activity. And then outcomes, I think I would take it down, and I'd have them back to their seats, and we do a worksheet of connecting the dots between the body part to the source. And then I could easily see how if the child has been able to connect the dots or understands the context of recognizing the 5 senses and the related body parts. And then it'd be fun relating to more of a visual kinesthetic learner, and practicing just the more fine motor skills of understanding and preparing them for future education and stuff like that. But yeah, that is my activity, the EIEIO approach for my science lesson. Thanks for watching.